Hey, this here's GibbonsPlays. Thank you very much for stopping by today. Now, I just finished this game of Roboquest, and I think the build that I was able to put together here was something really special and really interesting. I think the real meat and potatoes in this build revolves around the Revolver. Now, the Revolver in this patch, this is the Autumn 2022 patch, recently got an affix. Now, all Revolvers have this affix. It's called Bullseye. 50% critical damage extra after applying a critical hit, which essentially means as long as you can chain crits, you do more damage. Now, in combination with a few nice, green affixes, magazine size, reload speed, all that stuff, it makes an okay gun. Gets better with our blue affixes, Breach, which gives us fire rate on crit, which makes us build better. And our alt fire here is going to be significant, Sonar Shot. It fires an explosive shot, marking enemies hit. Marking normally just increases the damage an enemy takes by 50%, which essentially means you do 50% more damage to the enemy. Now, in combination with our perks, it's going to lead to something really interesting. Now, the damage perks, I think, here are going to really compound what our Revolver can do, primarily through simple geometry. Simple geometry baseline, critical hits ricochet on one enemy, dealing half damage. Now, that's already great. A Revolver can crit, more damage, perfectly fine, on more enemies. And now, on top of that, we have the added bonus, like of a modifier, per se, on simple geometry, which says critical hits against marked enemies increase the simple geometry ricochet target amount by 3. Which means we mark somebody, we crit them, it now not only hits 2 enemies, because, 1 and then the ricochet, it hits 5. Because it's 1, and then plus 3 through the modification. So that leads to really crazy mobbing situations that you're seeing in this video. And I absolutely love it. Combine that with a simple Trinity, which gives us every 3 shots, weapon does more damage. And then in addition to that, we added a modifier to Trinity, which says Trinity is always critical, which is why sometimes we're hitting somebody in not even a crit spot, right? We're not even hitting them in a weak spot, and we're getting the crit modifier, which allows for insane chain reactions. Sadly, I didn't record any of my footage in Haven City, but I was killing mini-bosses and all of their ads rather quickly, and it was a sight to behold. Now we have the baseline of our build done through our damage perks and our weapon. We're going to need some survival perks in order to make sure that, we don't die. So we've got Reparo Fury and Rob Zerker as our 2 main survival perks. Reparo Fury says repair part of your scratch damage every second for every Fury point you have. You attain Fury through killing people and all that stuff. So with this build, we're able to attain Fury, we're able to attain health regen rather effectively. And while we have no scratch damage, which is the gray health, we gain armor and reload speed and fire rate by 20% flat all around. Very good perk. Love Reparo Fury. Rob Zerker, which is the new shining, which I think is the new best perk over self-control this patch, primarily because self-control got reworked. But Rob Zerker, taking damage gets us Fury points and increases our damage. So on the off chance that I, do get hit, it increases my damage, increases my armor, and applies damage to the people that hit me. So I become even more powerful if they hit me. And the chain reactions just get sillier and sillier. Now, our perks are already great. Our weapon is fantastic. I think the thing that really brings this build home, though, is the little things, our little neutral items that we were able to pick up along the way. And we got a few great survival neutral items in Rice Cooker and Dragonfly Ball. Now, these 2 increase the healing cell efficiency, which are those little green balls that you see me picking up, by, if you combine them all together, it's about 135%, which essentially means you get healed for something like 12 health for each of those little suckers you pick up, maybe even 13, 14 of scratch damage. Of just baseline health regen, it's normally 1, and now it's like 4. So the healing you get out of this is insane, And just, you know, to add insult to injury, you get plunger, and on critical hit kills, it automatically brings all of the health orbs to you. Now is the unfortunate downside of this build. If you're looking at that health bar, it's not going down rather quickly. So our mobbing capability is fantastic. However, the damage capability is not so much. And this fight, you know, it gets down to the wire. We're able to clinch it just by a little bit, but yeah, it's not necessarily the best at bossing. And that's going to pretty much wrap up the run. Now, the mobbing capability was fantastic. The bossing, while, you know, it didn't kill him in 30 seconds or anything like that, it was, I will admit, it was okay. It wasn't the worst, but, you know, I want to kill bosses quickly, too. Now, if you guys want to see more gameplay, I just unlocked Hero 6 there, which is, oof, that's going to be fun. Be sure to tune into my Twitch, twitch.tv/GibbonsPlays. I stream there erratically, occasionally. I do Warzone and Roboquest. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. I really appreciate you guys watching. Take care, and I will see you all in the future.